Welcome to Canal Media's Banking Weekly Roundup. This week was marked by a strike call at Indian Overseas Bank over alleged toxic work culture, escalating protest against IDBI Bank's proposed privatization, and renewed mobilization around 5-day banking and pension demands. Regulatory developments also made headlines, with RBI reviewing UPI autopay norms and labor authorities initiating action against private bank management. Regional rural banks continued to witness disputes over officiating pay, overtime, pension, and internal governance. Here are the key developments that shaped the banking sector this week.
Indian Overseas Bank strike over toxic work culture. The Indian Overseas Bank Officers Association announced a strike alleging toxic work culture, intimidation, and workplace harassment. UFBU extended support to the strike call, escalating the issue beyond a single bank. A commentary titled Punch, the Plush Toy, and Cry for Dignity further highlighted concerns about dignity and behavioral standards within the institution. The changed environment is creating pressure among bank employees. It's really affecting the work life balance of the bankers and their family. Canal Media is trying to address those issues. To continue this mission, we need your support. Please subscribe and be a part of Canal's mission. Subscription link is given in the description. 5-day banking and nationwide protest. Momentum around the 5-day banking demand continued. Bank officers joined nationwide protest day demonstrations, while BMS also organized agitation programs highlighting the long pending demand. Bank of India officers' organizations flagged continued silence post January 27 strike, keeping pressure on authorities. OPS and pension demands. Calls to restore the old pension scheme intensified. Bank of India Officers Organization sought a one time OPS option for pre 2010 Bank of India recruits, while broader appeals were raised to withdraw the contributory pension system. The pension debate continues to gain traction across unions. Karaikuri Zone officers alleges harassment, seek inquiry. Officers in Indian Bank's Karaikuri Zone have submitted a formal complaint alleging harassment, intimidation, and administrative irregularities. The representation reportedly seeks higher level intervention and an impartial inquiry into the functioning of the zone. The matter has now drawn attention within banking circles over workplace conduct and accountability standards. PLI payment delay. AIUBEF seeks clarification. All India Union Bank Employees Federation has written to the MD of Union Bank of India seeking clarity on the delay of performance linked incentive payments. The federation has requested timely disbursal and transparency regarding the status of pending payments. No immediate PSB merger plan, says Finance Minister. Nirmala Sitharaman stated that there is currently no roadmap for further public sector bank mergers. She also urged banks to focus on strengthening deposits and core lending activities instead of prioritizing aggressive insurance cross selling. Union Conference Development. Chhattisgarh Bank Employees Association held its fifth triennial conference in Raipur, discussing privatization, labor codes, and sectoral challenges. ICICI Bank and labor proceedings. The Labor Department forwarded a prosecution proposal against ICICI Bank management under the Industrial Dispute Act. A separate report questions boardroom claims by Sandeep Bakshi amid employee concerns, intensifying scrutiny of workplace practices. IDFC First Bank discrepancy. A Rs 590 crore discrepancy surfaced at IDFC First Bank, leading to suspension of officials and raising questions over government funds parked in private banks. Regulatory and enforcement updates. RBI asked NPCI to review UPI autopay. SEBI revised gold valuation norms. Center approved wage revision for PSU, NABARD, and RBI employees. ED filed prosecution sanction in INX media case. IDBI privatization escalates. IDBI employees intensified resistance to proposed privatization, announcing a nationwide hunger strike. Unions wrote to RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat and raised concerns in a letter to the finance minister seeking intervention against the proposed sale. RRB pay, pension, and compliance disputes. Questions were raised over denial of officiating pay status under 12th bipartite interpretation. Overtime allowance remains pending in several RRBs. Pension denial allegations surfaced in Bihar Gramin Bank, while Kerala unions demanded regularization of daily wage workers. RRB Union Developments. AIRRBOF held its 13th Triennial Central Council meeting and elected new office bearers. The Federation also issued clarification regarding unauthorized communications and later circulars raised internal democratic concerns. Tripura Gramin Bank staff conducted a strike following JDF notice, while UP Gramin Bank officers sought a Negotiable Instruments Act holiday ahead of Holi.
That's all for this week's Banking Roundup. Stay tuned with Canal Media for continued coverage of employee movements, regulatory developments, and sector wide policy changes.